Here's something I'm willing to bet most of you guys haven't seen before. A totally accurate Optimus Prime. With hobbits for scale. I know people usually use bananas for scale, but I'm a lot less worried about crushing a hobbit. And I'm gonna have him face off against a bunch of horses because I've got a bit of a theory that I want to test out here. And this is the first and possibly last time that I'll be able to have Optimus Prime twerk on an army of horses. Why is he so thick? I was gonna say, Megatron usually transforms into like a tank or a T-Rex, but maybe if we could sell him on the form of a rubber-kneed horse, then he'd be able to beat the Autobots. Evidently not. What's up, guys? Welcome back to Totally Accurate Battle Simulator. That game that used to be all about red Gumbies and blue Gumbies smashing the crap out of one another for our amusement until a color eventually won. And that's definitely still part of things, but I feel like every time I sit down to play this game, it's evolved to be just a little bit dumber. I'll show you guys what I'm talking about with this fully customized campaign. So this is where somebody not only made all of the battles, but also all of the units that I'm gonna face off against. Like, when I came back to the prehistoric era, I wasn't sure if I was gonna come across a bunch of guys in loincloths with sharpened sticks, or maybe Weight Watchers Trump hanging out with the drug cartel. You know, there's really no telling until you get here. It's like a Schrodinger's box of stupidity. Well, it looks like I can use any unit in the game. So that includes stuff that the developers have made, stuff that you guys have made, stuff that I've made, like Santa Claus. It's been a while since we've seen Santa decapitate someone. I wouldn't mind lining him up real close and hoping that he can close the distance. Oh, do they not celebrate Christmas in Mexico? They must. I don't like the fact that he's making his wall from the other side all of a sudden. That could be problematic. Come on, Santa. Like, what's the point of eating all those cookies and drinking all that milk if your flabby midsection is only gonna be vulnerable to gunfire? I'd be willing to bet the problem was that he didn't have enough elves. You know, he's not exactly the kind to do a lot of work on his own. He would much rather delegate forced labor, we'll say. So hopefully, if he has a bunch of happy little helpers, they'll be able to fire a bunch of happy little bullets out of their happy little Uzis. That seems to have had quite the effect. I think you might have hit him in the brain. He's moonwalking. Oh, where do you guys think you're going? No, no, no. You can't hide in the South Pole. No one is safe from Santa. The entire world is his domain. We're moving on to a level called Fallen Down, and I'm not really sure what it is I'm looking at right now. It's not a bee, you know, it looks more like a white guy with a mullet in a bee costume holding a machete. And should I be concerned that I can spend $56,000 fighting this thing? Like, this is a really big problem with all of the custom unit campaigns. People don't seem to realize that out of the hundreds of units that have been made by the developers for tabs, there's only a couple that cost this much, and they're not in campaigns for a reason. It's because stuff like this is just stupid. Like, what is it gonna do? It's probably gonna kill everything that I use, but I will try my best to send out all of the snuffies, and maybe they'll just be able to stomp it into little blue jelly? That was surprisingly effective. Well, we definitely hurt it there, or pushed it around. It one-stabbed Snuffy, but I'm not 100% sure how. Okay, well, we're moving in for the gangbang. Things are getting real sweaty, but maybe this wasn't the greatest idea. This is supposed to be a visual medium. You know, YouTube videos are here for you guys to watch, but I don't even know what I'm watching right now. There are some corpses down there, and a lot of really weird crunching and squishing. You guys are killing it and not banging it, right? I didn't send in a bunch of snuffies in heat, did I? Because that'd just be cruel and unusual. Where is it? Oh, there it is. You guys aren't even attacking it. All of the crunching that I'm hearing is because you're too stupid to walk through trees. Great. Well, we've got one lying down on it. Does that have any effect? You're stuck now, aren't you? Because of the trees. I don't understand what's happening. I'm completely lost and this battle doesn't seem to be going anywhere. We might need to try this again. I still think whatever I send out there is gonna get absolutely crushed. So I kind of want to figure out what the enemy can do before I try to counter it. That's why I'm gonna send out a bit of a feeler army. We're gonna send in the clowns. Because to be perfectly honest, who would miss them? We'll send in exactly 69 clowns, because that's the only 69 clowns are gonna be getting. Come on, Bubbles, you got this. Just give them the bonkies. Okay, really now? I sent in a bunch of warriors with inflatable weapons against something that wants to pop both balloons and bodies? Great. Well, now we know what he does. I do sincerely appreciate the time that anybody spends making stuff in this game because it lets me have more fun playing it. And I don't mean to be negative, but it's like I said, I really just hate these kind of units. So I'm not gonna screw around anymore. We're gonna do a bit of a pro tabs move with a whole bunch of god-killing ballistas, as well as better cheerleaders, not regular cheerleaders. I don't know if the better cheerleader cheers any better than the regular cheerleader. That's a complete mouthful, but it looks better. That's all that really matters. So hopefully some semi-automatic ballista fire will be able to, I was gonna say give that guy a taste of his own medicine, you know, porcupine him, but sending him off to the space race works. Next up, we have a level called Sans, where I'm facing off against Sans. Okay, I may have never played Undertale, but I can still recognize him. It's not every day that you see a skeleton in shorts. You know what, I think I'm gonna have myself 1v1 him. Oh, he's really little. Or am I really big? I don't think I'm big. As far as you guys know, I'm big. You only see me in a little postage stamp-sized picture from the nips up. I could be 10 feet tall. Hopefully I can take this down, though. I really want to be able to say that I 1v1'd Sans, or not. I managed to cup the fart and throw it at him, but he then shocked me in the face. I'm sorry, is he a skeleton or a Pikachu? I do have a second chance of regaining my honor here because we've got picture-in-picture sauce just waiting to take him down. I think this one should be able to deflect some attacks. Maybe we can send some of his energy back at him, but it wasn't nearly enough. I don't even know what this is. I've never seen this ability in tabs before. It looks like Zeus or Thor's lightning, but like they blow their load all at once. This is gonna be an absolute Hail Mary, but if it works, I'm gonna lose my mind. We're gonna send in Blumpkin. I know usually we would be protecting him, but if he can cause a distraction, as he loves to do, and take all of the initial brunt of the attack, then hopefully Gnome Team 6 can swoop in and chop Sans into pieces. Does that sound reasonable? I honestly don't know. Okay, he one-shotted all of the gnomes. How do I beat what I don't even understand? I'm only just now realizing that we're fighting on the Christmas map. I didn't even think this was still in the game. I don't have access to it. But with the river frozen over, then maybe I can put units over here and they won't be able to fall to their death? Like, if we just spread out a whole bunch of commander chickens, then hopefully they can lay down some suppressing fire. We still got Blumpkin in the middle waiting to take the initial attack, but I like the idea of bullets. Okay, guys, yeah, you got a nice floating target. All you gotta do is reload and hit him. He's just kind of hanging out over there. We're doing damage. We are hitting him. Okay, that hurts. That definitely hurts. I think I might take control of one of you guys real quick. Maybe back up just a scooch. Do we get him? Hold on. There we go. Oh, look out. He's dead. That guy's dead. I do not want to die. I'm gonna stay back here. I'm just gonna hang out and hopefully feather some attacks at you. Is he blocking? Okay. He can't reach me. I'm beyond his range now. I don't know if I'm hitting him. This might be a good way of cheesing things. Jesus Christ, I keep thinking that they're gonna reach me. Like, I might be able to get him off the edge of the map, but I think he's dodging my projectiles. Why does it take me so long to reload? And they finally reached. Why do I arm chickens to send to war? Honestly, every time I lose, I rethink what I've done and realize I'm an idiot. I really didn't want it to have to come to this, but like, I'm not left with any other choice. We're gonna have to use full auto Santa. I promised that I would never use this thing again because it just breaks the game, or warps reality is more like it. So I gotta hope that we can kill our enemy before existence just decides to Alt F4. Come on, Santa. Oh, okay, that's not good, not promising. So the idea is he's fully automatically firing a whole bunch of presents, and then each of those presents are gonna pop out and become a random unit. So we're just spamming an army at this thing, which means we should be able to kill it eventually, but time isn't really passing, so eventually doesn't work for us. Is it just... I think it's dead. No, what am I supposed to do here? I just spent 20 minutes of my life creating my own stupidly overpowered custom unit. I call him Sir No Pity Kitty, and he'll only ever be used when I'm forced to face off against a unit that's so stupidly strong that it can't possibly be beaten. That's when Sir No Pity Kitty is gonna come in and hiss, scratch, and yiff my way to success. I really hope this works, otherwise I have pissed away a lot of my day. Yes! Took him a little while to catch that Weasley skeleton, but once he did, he ripped him to shreds. Moving on to a level called Papyrus, where we're facing off against Papyrus. Like, still haven't played Undertale, still appreciate a skeleton in shorts though. Now, I'm not gonna call in Sir No Pity Kitty quite yet. That's a last minute resort. Like, there's a chance this guy could be well balanced. I get to spend 20,000 this time, so maybe it'll be an interesting fight if I use all of that money in the produce section. We're gonna send in an entire army of nanners, just a bunch of chili fruit. Normally, you would freeze bananas after they get bruised, not before, but we're gonna make an exception. If you guys don't want to get turned into bread, then hopefully you can do something. You're doing a whole lot of something. The thing is, nanners aren't quite lethal, but they are incredibly annoying. Papyrus is gonna have a hard time doing anything other than trying to stand up. We might not get to see him attack. Eventually, he's gonna give out, right? Those apples gotta hurt. Yeah! How did nanners actually pull that off? They hit him with so many apples that I noticed that the music cut out. There's just so much happening that reality can't handle this level of delicious. Part of me wants to try that again just to see what he does. Like, I think I got lucky. So how about we try a bunch of jousting sauces? We'll just send in a bit of a parade. There's not a whole lot of room on that bridge, guys, but if you can pile on top of them, then maybe he will explode? Oh, okay, yeah. Horses don't appreciate being shish kebabbed alive, surprisingly, and neither does Sir Sauce. Okay, well, we're still in this. We haven't quite given up yet. There's a chance we could pull this off. Yeah, 2 for 2. Suck it, skeletons. We now have a level called the Royal Guard, and I'm noticing that these guards aren't all the same. Half of them have Thor helmets, and the other half have Playboy bunny ears. I'm guessing some of them drew the short straw. Little bit concerned with the fact that they seem to be a whole lot bigger and scarier than what they're guarding, which shouldn't be the case. That guy kind of looks like a bit of a tin wimp, but I guess we'll find out. I'm not going to assume this will be easy. I think I'm going to go ahead and line up a bunch of fully automatic Gatling cannons. Just back them up with some cheerleaders and then hope that they can rain down enough fire that those tiny swords don't close the distance. Good. That's exactly what I'm looking for, guys. You see, the people who make these levels aren't the only ones who have a bunch of stupid units that they can use. I seriously love the Gatling cannon. It's so good, but I feel like that was a little anticlimactic. We should probably take it from the top. The fact that I get to spend $65,000 here makes me think that I definitely missed something. They gotta be able to do something real weird and real powerful, and I wanna see it. So I'm gonna send in a troop of French sauce. We'll see how the Renaissance does against the evil medieval. Oh, okay, they explode in spikes, and they spook, and they crap out shurikens, and they can make tornadoes, and I'm sorry, am I missing anything? I think I see some voodoo hands, maybe some swirly bits. Are we doing okay, guys? I'm seeing a lot of really stupid colored outfits out there, which means we're probably still trucking along. Way to go, French sauce. I thought for sure they were gonna get murdered here, but they're still going. I don't see too many deads, but there are a whole lot of living enemies left. We getting them? At least run them off the edge of the map. Yeah, there we go, that's good. Okay, turn those beautiful yellow shoes around, get back going over this way. What's killing you guys? Nothing is killing you because we win. Feels good to have a whole bunch of stupid versions of myself that I can count on. Here's something I'm willing to bet most of you guys haven't seen before. A totally accurate Optimus Prime with hobbits for scale. I know people usually use bananas for scale, but I'm a lot less worried about crushing a hobbit. And I'm gonna have him face off against a bunch of horses because I've got a bit of a theory that I wanna test out here. And this is the first and possibly last time that I'll be able to have Optimus Prime twerk on an army of horses. Why is he so thick? I was gonna say Megatron usually transforms into like a tank or a T-Rex, but maybe if we could sell him on the form of a rubber-kneed horse, then he'd be able to beat the Autobots. Evidently not. Now my morbid curiosity is gonna get the better of me. Like, how many horses does it take to beat Optimus Prime? Do you think it's 94? I don't know how much horsepower a semi-truck has, but I'm willing to bet those horses aren't gonna make their way to Cybertron. We do have a very strange humping pile though. We're either gonna kill him or we're gonna impregnate him. One way or another, it's gonna result in a very strange future for the Autobots. He's just hucking out his weird robot sperm and wins again, damn it. I think it's pretty safe to say at this point that Optimus has won that battle. Okay, no amount of horses are gonna be able to beat him. But maybe something like the Razor tank with an upgrade could? Bit of old technology versus new technology? Except I think our old technology is hiding a bit of a secret. Yeah, it can fire RPGs. Hopefully we can take him out at the knees, or not. We didn't even get close to him. It looks like Reznov and the rest of the Russians aren't too happy that the Americans have a liaison with the Autobots. And it also looks like they've been hitting the potato vodka. I wonder if you guys can hit the broadside of a tractor trailer without being able to see straight. You're dressed a little warm for the weather, wouldn't you say? Yeah, every time they pull the trigger, they just fall over. All right, time to get some robot spermies on your face. Why are they not dying? Optimus, just treat them like a bunch of horses, or not. Didn't see that one coming. Who's second in command of the Autobots? It's not Bumblebee, is it? I can't remember any of the others from the movies because they're all just the worst. I'm a little limited in my abilities here, guys, okay? Cut me some slack. But this is as close as we could get to having Bumblebee. Like, I know it's not the Bumblebee that we want, but at least there are a whole lot more of them. That should come in handy, right? How many bullets could they possibly have? Most of them are gonna get sent into the sky. As long as you guys could be a pain in the butt, then hopefully we can manage to pull this down. Oh yeah, you're pissing them off, that's for sure. Swarm, my little bees. There we go. Optimus, isn't it nice not to have to twerk your way out of a situation for once? Having a team roll out with you, it just feels good. That's assuming that we've won. This is actually kind of close. We definitely have a whole lot of bees, but they're legitimately getting kicked into the stratosphere. Come on, Optimus, why do you have to throw such slow projectiles? Why do you not have missiles or bullets or like a giant sword or ride a T-Rex or something? Like, I really would appreciate it if you could just step on them. That's all you gotta do. Even if you twerk on them, even if you do just drop it down. Okay, the bees are dead. The bees are all dead. Optimus is surrounded, and I think Reznov is sobered up because now he's not falling over nearly as much. That's a problem. Optimus, please. You gotta get the job done here, guy. Like, it's like he's taking no damage. But clearly Optimus is. Why is this not working? Come on, get up. Maybe you could strip another Autobot and use their parts to make a suit? I'm pretty sure you did that once in a movie. Maybe, I don't know, I just black out every time Michael Bay makes something. Oh, hold on a second. We might have a bee who's hidden somewhere? Did they return to the forest? Oh, it's a chicken. I was like, what am I looking at right now? It looked like an executioner's mask. Yeah, we got a dead bee there. But do we have a hidden bee? Dude, are you kidding me right now? So is this a draw? The idea you're never gonna come out unless Optimus wins? Because got bad news for you, bud. I'm pretty sure he's dead. All right, you know what? I think that's gonna be it for this episode of Totally Accurate Battle Simulator, guys. I don't think Reznov is ever gonna be able to find this bee. He's probably just gonna wander off and drink some more at some point, so I am gonna consider this a long-term draw, and if you guys know of any more hilarious units, please leave a like in the video and leave a comment letting me know. I found Optimus because of you guys. I think it's the funniest thing I've seen in this game, and I can't wait to see more stuff like this added to tabs. But thanks so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.